right now. I am here at the McKinney's residence, as you can see behind me, where students are actually saying he's extra. Now, we're going to address these allegations right now as we go to his door. Follow me. Follow me. Right here.
Hello? Who is it?
Mr. McKinney, this is Mr. Pizza Grass at the channel 2.5 News.
Well, hey, listen,
Yes,
I never heard no 2.5 News. I said I never heard no 2.5 News.
No. It's a channel between 2 and 3, sir.
That makes no sense, man.
Yes,
y'all ain't a real news source. I'm just letting you know right now.
Yes, it is a real thing, sir. Listen, we have allegations, okay, of you being too extra in the classroom, okay? We want you to answer to see if that's actually true. Are you indeed too extra in the classroom,
Well, listen, extra is my middle name, you know. I like to go all the way with things.
Do you do the most?
I try to do everything, but yeah, the most is what I do. Is my middle name.
That is riveting news. Sir. One more. Are you so old that you actually believe the dab is still relevant, sir?
Of course it's still relevant. My grandma did it the other day, so I know it is.
What about the whip and the nay-nay?
Oh, I love the whip and the nay-nay. Them good dances. And the stinky leg.
Wow, the stinky leg. I haven't heard that in years. This man is truly old.
What?
Listen. Is it true that you're going to be extra in your videos for your e-learning too as well?
Oh, absolutely. Extra is the way to go. Extra is what I'm going to be.
What are your views on TikTok, sir?
TikTok is where the trash can at, so I need to throw something in there.
Thank you. There you have it, folks. Mr. McKinney will still be extra for no reason. And he's so old. God help us. Okay, so today we're gonna start you guys' ear training, okay? Ear training, we done some of this in class, but we haven't really focused on the specific aspect of these things on the side of your head. I've learned that some of you guys don't have these things on the side of your head because y'all always act like you don't hear me whenever I tell y'all to do something else. Today, okay? And today we're gonna go over your major and your minor, right? This is important because later on this week, not today. Later on this week, we're gonna go over your major and minor intervals. Okay, it's a lot easier to recognize your chords versus your intervals. Okay, intervals are the distance between two notes. Remember, your chord is 3 notes played simultaneously, all at one time, and then your sevenths is of course 4 notes played all at one time. Now, this week we're gonna start with our triads and intervals. That's our 3 and our 2. Okay, and next week we're gonna move on to our sevenths. Okay, and we're gonna tackle a little bit of invert. Tell you the difference between the major and the minor chord. Now, you already know the difference between the major and the minor chord, but the hearing difference, okay, between the major and the minor chord differs from actually knowing the knowledge of what it actually is. So you have okay, that is your major chord. That's actually a major C, okay, a major C chord. Now, of course, we already know that if you want to make it a minor, okay, you flatten the third, which makes it sound like this. Okay, so that is your minor chord. Okay, minor, major. So what is that main difference? Well, it actually has something to do with your emotions. Yes, that's right, your emotions. Your emotion is the driving force, okay, that makes music so popular. Okay, this is why it has lasted millennia. Okay, and I actually don't know how long millennia is, so we're just gonna go with a century, because a century, I know it got a cent, and a cent means 100, and 100 it means anyway, it has something to do with your emotions. It's your emotions. So music is relative to emotions. That's why it's so relatable to people, and it's still popular. Whenever you play something major, it usually associates itself with something that's a little bit more lighthearted, happier, things of that nature. Now, if you happen to hit a minor key, okay, minor to the human ear sounds a little bit more serious than your major chord. It's usually associated with seriousness or a dark undertone or a very serious underlining message backing that minor chord. Okay, if you were watching a movie and you see that someone strike that minor chord on you, okay, you're gonna realize that it was a plot twist, that the baby was actually the killer, and she killed the baby rabbit with the diaper that she pooped in earlier. Yeah, it's gonna be that serious plot of a twist. Okay, whenever you hear that minor chord, okay, someone about to get shot. Okay, it just hands down, someone about to get shot. Something's about to go on. Okay, so think to yourself, whenever you hear the chord, if the chord sounds happy, then more than likely it's a major. If the chord sounds like maybe a little bit more serious, more dark undertone, then more than likely it's a minor. Here's the difference. Now, what I want you guys to do, okay? I want you guys to pick a song at random. Pick any song at random and determine whether it's in a major or a minor key, okay? You don't have to find out which key, but just know whether it's in a major or minor. Now, I don't want you to know if the song is already in a major or minor before you pick it out, okay? Again, you're gonna pick these things out at random, and then you're gonna determine whether they're in a major or, okay? Now, if you're at a song where it fluctuates between major and minor keys, try to see which one is the dominant key, okay? So if you have a song that goes like, that's our major, then like halfway through the song it goes like, okay, and then it goes back to your something of that nature. Then you're to say, well, if it started on the major, went to a minor, okay, then it ended back on a major. I mean, that's the seventh, I'm sorry. Ended on a major. Then you say, well, it started on the major, it ended on the major, predominantly it's in a major key, okay? If it shifts to another key, that's what you call a modulation, okay? Modulations aren't permanent ever, and then they go back into the major or some form of it, okay? That song is in a major key, they just modulate it to a minor one, okay?